In big news, the US is now refusing to sign a United Nations resolution that reaffirms Ukraine's sovereignty and condemns Russia for invading. And this is the US is also now opposing calling Russia the aggressor in a G7 statement on the anniversary of the Russian invasion. The Economist is also reporting that the US wants China to police a ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia, not Europe. Trump also called President Xi a great friend today, and all of this coming as Trump is due for a so-called come to Jesus talk next week, or with Starmer and Macron coming to Washington next week to discuss Ukraine with Trump. And there, it's believed that America's two greatest allies will try to convince him of various proposals and attempt to stop him from fully aligning with Russia. But all of this is German intelligence says that the United States talked to Russia about removing troops from Europe. And Hegseth reportedly told the Ukrainians that the US is considering removing troops from Europe in order to focus on the border with Mexico. And to put some light on the numbers being discussed here, there are reportedly 1.1 million active duty military personnel and only 150,000 of them are stationed overseas, right? The rest are based in the United States. And all of this is playing out as we had JD Vance saying that Zelensky will regret badmouthing Trump, and the Secretary of Treasury said that Zelensky's comments in Munich were inappropriate, with also Mike Waltz, the national security advisor, saying that Ukraine should tone it down. And to give a refresher on the timeline, Vance, Hegseth, and Trump all spoke negatively of Ukraine last week before Zelensky responded very timidly in Munich. But as all of that is playing out, Singapore's foreign minister has laid out a way forward for Europe. They're saying that Europe should announce its willingness to quit NATO and kick the US off the continent, make a grand bargain with Russia, and then make a strategic pact with China. With all of that essentially meant to stick it to Trump and essentially gang up on the United States with China and Russia. But for now, as far as what happens next, follow to stay in the loop.